Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? I'm actually extremely excited. But before I explain to you why the hell am I so excited, let me give you an update. You might notice the shortage of mana, and yeah, it's been going on for a while. So if you guys remember, at the end of the last episode, we were collecting nodes. And I think I took it to the next level, because that's a crazy amount of nodes. And considering the fact that I have been feeding these 3 nodes for a while, yeah, there were a lot of nodes. But when we were looking for nodes, I also mentioned that there is no way that you can get a bright node in this mod pack, and well, I was wrong. You can put them in a jar. The chances are just garbage. So why the hell am I excited? We have finally unlocked Ichor. You know, Thaumic Tinkering and the Cami mode. And we are not even going to wait. What we're going to do is that we're going to start making our super wand of awesomeness. Although I would like to remind you, it doesn't come very cheap. It's actually incredibly expensive. The fact that it does require a ton of nether stars should give you an idea how expensive it is going to be. If we take a look, everything that we want to make in Cami mode is incredibly expensive, correct? So it makes sense to start making the wand first, then we move on to the next items. Not that the wand is cheap, but you know, makes much more sense at least. Let us take some of the shards that I died for 3 times last episode, a bit of diamonds, eyes of the ender, and check if we have everything. We have tons of humanus. This is why last episode I didn't have rotten flesh. We have tons of spiritus, and we have a decent supply of lux. And it's incredibly unstable, so I'm a bit scared. So nether star in the middle. Be a good boy. Actually, so far so good. Seems you don't need that many stupid crystals, but I'm a very cautious person. I don't take that many risks. At least not the stupid ones. Do we get it? Yes. Ichor, we scan you. I was expecting way more. But okay. We're going to go through them a lot. So can I have one more? We have Lux, we have Humanus. Okay, good. Each recipe is going to give you 8, but we're going to go through it like incredibly fast. Technically everything is incredibly stable, so I should be able to leave this room, but I can't. I'm too scared. While I'm getting some Ichor, do you guys need any new sources of food? You still have V? You still have V? You're dead. I need way more ignis. Way more. We have to go to the nether. They're kind of biome dependent, so it's easier to find ignis in the nether. That's it. So first things first, let us work on the caps. We need Ichorium, the ingot, which requires 100 V. Okay, I need to go and get more mana. And a few more bits and bobs. Let me get the simple ones. I'll be back. The basics of it seems to be a Thaumium Boss Silverwood wand, but upgraded. Because you know, you need charged Thaumium caps. Let's see if we can make the caps. The Ichorium. Good. Now we need the rod. Which does need Ichor cloth and a ton more mana. We take you. Very good. 3 pieces. So it needs 2 Silas Mundus, 2 cloths, and I have been killing a ton of ghasts. A bit of ghast here. You go over there. It should be symmetrical. I hope. Also, it's going to need 100 Percontio, we have it. Lux and Instrumentum. Yeah, we have all of them. I have been preparing for a while. So do I press it? Yeah. What can go wrong? Of course, the longer the infusion takes, the more risk you have. That is 164 essentia that has to be consumed. Therefore, yeah, risks are high. Very good. We're consuming the material and it's ready. Perfection. Although I don't think this is a wand that you can craft without discounts. You can. Well, I mean, I'm wearing my robes, so we're getting a ton of discount. But ladies and gentlemen, Ichorium adorned Ichor cloth strapped silverwood wand. 4486-100. That's a mouthful, but capacity of 1000. We scan you too. And now the main question is, how the hell do we fill it in? Yeah, the nodes themselves are going to take a crazy amount of time, so that's not an option for the moment. But there is something in Thaumic Tinkerer itself. Wand focus, experience drain. It says that after creating a wand that can have an insane amount of V, you got to the conclusion that you need an alternative source of V. Hence you can make the focus, eat your own experience. So if we have 2 more pieces of Ichor, which is something that we should have. Yeah, we have 5. I can make it. Obviously, after sleeping. I love the coffin. It's even purple-ish. Okay, I went up ahead and made 2 items. One of them is the bottomless pouch, which is obviously a pouch for your foci, but it's also a backpack. So you can put whatever you want inside. And of course, the experience drain. I have already tried this, but bear in mind, it does have 150 of each aspect, correct? Look how fast it's going to drain my experience. That's crazy. Actually, I tried it with like 40 experience, it was much faster. This is not that bad. It's actually not that bad. 300. And I even took it from our garbage base, not the mob farm. How much do we have here? 508. We're good. For a very long time. I think it's full. 1000 of each aspect. Perfection. So this wand is great and all, but that's not all Thermic Tinkering has to offer. There is way more and more powerful devices, which we are going to use some of them today, but the problem is that it's a crazy amount of crafting. So let us get cracking. Although one thing that I just remembered is that before we get cracking, I need shards. He's alone, he's not a boss, we kill it. I'm trying to read the name tags, I don't want to get killed. I'm stuck in a cloud. Jerk. Okay, this was a massacre. We should be able to find something in it. Oh, we got one. I think 3 is a good number. Oh, and by the way, some soul sand. We need it. I want to tell you that everything is going great, but no, we only have the 1. Still the 1. Hello, boys. Yeah, I think you need to kill like thousands of pigmen. Oh, we got another one. Good. Another one. Perfection. Maybe we go higher? Let's be greedy. That was a brute. Oh, that was also a boss. We should be careful. This is why greed is dangerous. Another one. Perfect. I have been greedy enough. We go back home. We also need to have a few ender shards, but getting that one is incredibly easy. You see? And the good thing about these guys is that now they don't get mad or they don't run away. You just kill them. And just in case you're wondering why the hell last episode I decided to make the draconic sword, this is the reason. I wanted shards. The incident of the primordial pearl was just an accident. It always shows you the credit. Weird. I love the noise. Generally speaking, I'm not great with Thaumcraft. It is my favorite mod, but I'm not great. I want to be great at it, but it takes a lot of reading and I have never been a fan of reading. However, every single time that I wanted to craft something in Thaumcraft, I basically never failed so miserably. These cami stuff take instability to a whole new level, which I was not expecting at all. You might notice from the footage that some things went wrong and well, now we do have flux scrubbers and energized nodes. Because this entire room was filled with flux and well, you couldn't breathe, even though it was purple. Anyways, I don't really have that many items to show off. From the armor, I only managed to make the helmet. And from the tools, we only have the pick, which is something that I originally wanted, and the axe. We will go through energizing nodes later on, but all you have to do is that you need to add a node transducer on top of your stabilized node. That's it. So all of that being said, there is one more infusion crafting that I have to do from Thermic Tinkerer, then we're going to let it go for today. If it is successful, I'm going to be very happy. And that is the Celestial Gateway. It's not dangerous, it's just high. Very high. It's just that again, it is going to need some ender shards. I have gathered the ones in the nether, now we need the ender ones. First time I picked it up. Okay, I have a farm for it. Yeah, 3 of that is a decent number. We can go home and start crafting again. Okay, I actually had to take a nap in real life because that last part with the infusion really made me tired. And now I guess we need to take a nap in-game. I did manage to make the things that I wanted to, and voila. It's incredibly fun to use, but totally useless, because we kind of have something much better for it. This is called a Celestial Gateway. You place it down, it looks nice. Maybe we just place it down 1 block lower. Yeah, these guys are essentially telepaths, and for inserting the coordinates into them, you're going to need a Celestial Pearl, which you can also name it. Very soon we are going to get into Witchery and I want to make a new base for it. It's going to be far, far away, so this is going to be our method of transportation. And I don't have 3 of them, it's just glitched. So the Thaumcraft base shall be linked to you. We just hold shift and right click. Then we need to go to the area that I have designated for Witchery and place the other one. Am I lost? No, it's here. There is a small lake. Yeah, that one. And I think this is going to be the location of the base. At least the portal can go here. So we link the other one to you. The Thaumcraft Pearl goes inside this gateway. And if we go on top of it and hold shift, you see, you can see our journey. It's a long journey. But if you press 1, it will go to Thaumcraft. If you hold shift and left click, voila. So we put the Witchery one in you. Otherwise, it's just going to be a one-way trip. And we don't want that. Also, I just made a hole. Let's fill it in. Yep. Perfect. You're not gonna suffocate me, right? We go back home and see. No, we're good. So now that we have our celestial gateway and we are going to have a witchery base later on, I can explain to you about the chemi stuff. So the one that we have is great, there's no question about it. Even if it works with experience, it's still great. The pouch that I just made, that's also amazing because that's a huge backpack. And I really mean huge. But let us get to the things that I could not make. The helmet. Well, obviously it is going to give you the goggles of revealing because you're using it in the recipe, but it gives you respiration, underwater sight, and it also kind of feeds you. The chest plate would have given us flight and would repel any arrows. The leggings itself is kind of garbage because it makes you into a torch. And the boots were supposed to be better than the boots of the traveler, much higher speeds and higher jump, but we couldn't make them except the helmet. But the tools that we got, they're the ones that I really wanted. I will make the armor later on, but maybe one per episode, because, you know, it's a lot of stress. And if you're wondering why the hell some of the textures look familiar, it's because the author of Atomic Tinkerer originally was Vasky, the author of Botania. So I'm guessing there is no surprise that the axe is going to chop down the entire tree. You know, like the Terra Truncator. Of course, it can also be used as a normal axe, and it can also do a 5x5. This wasn't 5x5, but you get the idea. The pick, however, is the best part. As you know, it's a great pick. They don't take any damage at all. Obviously, it does do a 5x5. You see, it does have a tunnel mode, which goes very deep. There is a but, a very important but. The main reason I wanted this is that we first need to sleep, because it's dark. So let us put this guy on line mode and dig down. Do you see that hole? We just dug through bedrock, and let's just fill it in, just in case I fall down. There is a dimension from Atomic Tinkering which is made out of bedrock and dense ores, as well as very rare ores like iridium and platinum, and that is something that we are going to visit very soon. But the immediate reason that I'm going to use it is that we want to transfer our quarry to the Nether. On the roof. We have biomes of plenty, there could be holes in the Nether roof, but you know, I'm lazy to dig. It's just easier to smash a hole and go through. I cannot go to the deep dark at this very moment because we don't have enough cobblestone in order to make the portal for it, so Nether is the best option. I'm short of quartz, I'm short of glowstone, and in general Nether ores give you twice the yield, so why the hell not? Bit lazy to craft new markers, so I guess we take the old markers. Where are they? You're here. Oops. Block mode, yes. There should be another one here, yes. It's a square, so it's easy to find the corners. The final one. And we take everything with us. We have arrived. The Nether roof. So nice. Would have been actually funny if we would have found a hole right next to our own hole. But no. Maybe it was an old bug and they fixed it. So let me get my bearings first. The pump is there, so we can just start over here. We can go 1000 by 1000 blocks, and this is not a very good number, I can't remember that. Yes, X75. Yeah, you see the holes? They're random and rare. And you have to dig through flesh. I think we go to Z900 or something, that should be almost 1000 blocks. Yep, we put the other one here, we have purple particles, so they are connected. And I think you just need to mark 3 corners of it, not all of it. So Z28, X75. We go to X minus 900 or something, that should be almost 1000 by 1000 blocks. Here is fine by me. And it's connected. You cannot do this with a buildcraft quarry because that has to physically mine blocks, and it can't mine the bedrock. But I think the ender quarry itself is not gonna care. If it cannot mine something, it's just gonna skip it. Boundary successfully established. Here is your silk touch, here is your power, and this time we put an ender chest. Start working. 20 blocks scanned. And yes, we are getting ores. Nice. Do I filter it here? No, we filter it at the base. We just chunk load. Where's my hole? Here. We are done. We go home. We're not going to set up the ore processing today, but I think we're just going to have the sorting system. Ore processing is going to require a few bits and bobs, which I don't really have it at this very moment. But I do have a very small vision in mind, and the way that we're going to do the sorting and where we're going to do the sorting is gonna be weird. Because we are going to do the sorting behind this hill. Because what I want to do is that I love things that move in Minecraft. So we are going to have a train station. Trains are going to carry the ores and they're going to bring it to this general area. Then golems are going to unload it from the train, put it inside the machines. Golems are not able to process ores, so I'm very sorry. Yeah, this seems to be a nice hole. Later on we are going to cover it, so don't you worry. But I think we are going to need like 3 outputs. We don't have big item filters in this mod pack. It's not invented yet. We're going to throw away netherrack, flesh, ash, and I guess let us start throwing them away because we don't have space. I don't really need to have nether bricks. No, not really. We just keep these ones. That's more than enough for the entire pack. Ooh, pig iron. That's steel. Steel is a pain to make in 1.7. I did say that we are not going to do ore processing, but I'm very short on resources. And technically I'm correct, this is not ore processing, this is just the basics. Smashing and cooking. And you might also notice nothing has been fully upgraded, so the speeds are just horrendous. The quarry has been running for a while in the overworld, so we do have tons of ores. It's just that I can't do them one by one. I needed to have some sort of filtering. But later on we have to upgrade every single machine. We also have to automate the dark steel balls because I want more resources. You see, we got 18 redstone. So for the moment this is not the worst, I can live with that, we will have a decent supply of resources. The only issue that we have is that the quarry itself is incredibly slow. I mean, it's the Ender quarry, it's comparatively fast, but you get what I mean. Because this is the speed, that's it. You don't see any ores. Also, one of the reasons that I'm filtering things that I want to void instead of filtering things that I want to keep is this. Slot shards. Not necessarily slot shards, but this is a good example. This is an item that I need and it's incredibly difficult to get. Because you literally get it if you arrange an accident for a mob in the nether. So you have to push a pigman down, or I don't know what you can do, but make a ghast hit a pigman or something. But there could be rare items that I have not foreseen and therefore we don't really want to void them. Anywho, let us get back to the main task at hand, the quarry. The speed is garbage, so I have made myself a quarry speed upgrade. Tier 1. There is no way in this universe that we would be able to power a higher tier 1, so yeah, tier 1 will do. I should make a bigger hole. I think you can just put it at any side, right? Yeah, it does connect. So are you faster? Much faster. Yeah, I was wondering why everything is stuck. That place is not chunk loaded. Okay. Also, where are you digging? Minus 800. It's way over there. Okay, then I guess we're not in a hurry. Please shut up. You know, this is one of the reasons that I have a ton of ghast tiers. They're just irritating. You have to kill them. Eye bulb. You shall be trashed. Also, I don't really know what to do with the dense ores. That's a pain. You know, it does give you a ton of ores. It's just that it needs an extra machine. I will deal with it later. Don't you worry. Because we do have space for an extra slot of machines. You might notice that one of the most important automations that we're missing in our world is a tree farm. Thankfully, we do have a super axe, so chopping down trees is easy peasy. But I'm guessing that is one of the things that we have to start automating very soon. Hello? Where did you come from? Oh, there is a hole. Oh, there is a zombie spawner. This is much better than a mundane hole. So what do we get? Iridium? Oh wow, more iridium. Anywho, I'm chopping down trees and this time I'm keeping the saplings. For witchery. I don't want to make the same stupid mistake ever again. But another thing that I'm doing is that I'm collecting nodes. I was flying back home and I think I found something of interest. Do you see that? Do you have any idea what the hell that is? Of course you do. Hungry node. Yeah, it's pulling me in. Oh, it seems to be a pale one. Should we go in and check it? We do have flight, so we should be able to check it. How do we want to do this? We shall have our charm of dislocation. And we put everything expensive in an ender chest. Yeah, I guess the draconic sword is more important than flint and steel. This is set on home. He's eating a creeper. Come on. If you hold sneak, it's not going to pull you in. We're just far away. Still far away? Oh, it's not unstable. I thought I saw unstable. We shall mark it on the map and we will come back for it. Whoops. But that was a great find. I'm very happy. This is the best opportunity that we have in order to capture it. So here's what we're going to do. I went home, I brought obsidian, and I have already lost it. Where are you? Ah, over there. The only block that they cannot break is obsidian. Obviously bedrock as well, but that's not really a block. So what we need to do is that we need to surround it in obsidian. Oh, I can't see. I guess there's no point. Let's wear the armor. If we manage to get here... Nope. Yeah, here is good. Oh, that's extra. Uh-oh. It's fine. We just break it. It's so difficult. I'm not in a very safe spot. One piece of dirt. But this is okay. We're almost done with it. I'm trying to make a stupid platform so that I can stand on it for just like 1 second. Yeah, it's too high. We go in. And we covered it. Perfect. So it can still pull us in, but it's not going to damage anything else. Ever. But here's the tricky part. This is not a node in a jar. This is a node in obsidian. So the thing that I need to do, we have to be incredibly fast with it. We need to switch the obsidian with glass, and then we need to pick him up. Thankfully we have two wands. One of them has the equal trade, the other one is going to pick it up. Let's hope it works. He broke the glass. We switch it again. No, not in the hole. I need to teleport back home. I got stuck in the obsidian. So you have a hole here. I have covered all the holes. Let us hope I don't mess it up this time. We switch. And we pick it up. We have it. It's now pale. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was incredibly stressful. It pulls you in and then does incredible amounts of damage. And the worst part is, if you die, it's going to destroy your grave and all of your items will be lost. The fact that it's now pale does not really matter, because the way that these guys generate their power is not just normal regeneration like the other nodes. We're gonna feed it. It is going to break down everything to its primal aspects and then charge up. And this is why hungry nodes are important, because you can feed them and they're going to grow to a humongous size. Also, for some reason, he's arranging too many accidents in the Nether. I don't know how, but as a fan of accidents, good job. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye. Oh, and I should hide this. I shouldn't put it in my own base. You know, just imagine if I placed it down over there by accident. Bye bye base.